There is something happening around you right now, and if you have been feeling it without having words for it, then this message may be the confirmation you did not know you needed. Someone has been carrying your energy with them in silence. Someone has been thinking about you in the quiet parts of the day, in the pause before sleep, in the strange little moments when the heart speaks louder than logic. And this is not random. It is not shallow. It is not one quick spark that disappears by morning. It is deeper than that. It has weight. It has feeling. It has a kind of pull that keeps returning no matter how much they try to focus on other things. Stay with me, because what comes next may explain a lot. The surprising part is this. The person feeling all of this is younger than you, and their emotions are far stronger than you imagine. They do not just admire how you look. They are drawn to your presence, your calm, your story, your energy. Something in them feels safe when they think of you. Something in them wakes up when you enter the room. If you have been doubting your worth, doubting your charm, or telling yourself that deep love belongs to another chapter of life, let that thought soften for a moment, because this message is here to remind you that love still moves toward you in unexpected ways, through unexpected people, at unexpected times. And before you dismiss this, listen closely, because the signs are more real than you think, and the reasons behind this bond go further than the surface. You may have tried to explain away the strange feeling around you. Maybe you called it coincidence. Maybe you told yourself you were imagining the glances, the sudden kindness, the small details this person somehow remembers. Maybe you convinced yourself that no one, especially someone younger, could truly feel something deep for you now, but that story is not the truth. The truth is that your heart has been picking up on something real. This person carries you in their mind more often than you know. You return to them again and again, not because they are bored, not because they are confused, but because something about you stays with them. They wake up thinking about your voice. They replay small conversations. They remember the way you looked at them, the way you listened, the way you made a normal moment feel important. And if part of you wonders what they could possibly see in you, then hear this clearly. They see more than you do. They see strength that was built through pain. They see wisdom that came from living, failing, healing, and growing. They see a quiet power in you that does not need to announce itself. They notice how you make people feel at ease. They notice the depth in your eyes. They notice the way you carry both softness and survival in the same soul. That combination is rare. That combination is magnetic. And whether you know it or not, it changes the energy of every space you walk into. This is why you stay on their mind. This is why their feelings keep growing. And this is why you should not click away, because the next part may show you exactly why this connection formed. One reason this younger person feels so deeply pulled toward you is because your presence gives them peace. The world around them may feel loud, rushed, demanding, and uncertain, but something changes when they are near you. The noise lowers, their thoughts settle, the pressure they carry starts to loosen. You may not even realize you do this. It may feel natural to you, almost invisible, because this calm was shaped over time. You learned through life that not everything deserves a reaction. You learned how to hold yourself through disappointment. You learned how to stay steady even when life was not. And now that steadiness lives in you in a way others can feel, this younger person feels it strongly. To them, you are not just attractive. You feel grounding. You feel safe. You feel like a place where they do not have to pretend. And in a world where many people perform, rush, and hide behind noise, that kind of peace becomes unforgettable. There is also something else. Around you, they feel more like themselves. They feel less judged, less small, less lost. That matters more than you think. People are deeply drawn to whoever makes them breathe easier, whoever lets their nervous heart unclench, whoever reminds them that softness still exists. So if you have noticed them lingering in conversation, finding little reasons to be close, or looking at you with a softness they do not give everyone else, pay attention. Those are not random moments. Those are signs of a heart trying to move closer without fully saying it yet. And if this already feels personal, keep listening, because the second reason goes even deeper. Another reason they are falling for you is this: you make them feel seen. Not in a dramatic way, not with grand gestures, but in the small, human, unforgettable way that changes everything. You ask about their life. You actually listen to the answer. You remember things they say. You give them your attention in a world that often hands out distraction. To you, these actions may seem normal, but to someone who has felt ignored, dismissed, or overlooked, they mean more than you know. Your presence tells them that they matter. Your interest tells them that their thoughts have value. And once a person feels truly seen, a powerful bond begins to form. Logic cannot easily break it. Distance cannot fully quiet it. Even short interactions can leave a deep mark when they carry real attention. This is one reason they keep returning to you in their mind. You made them feel noticed, and feeling noticed is one of the strongest needs in the human heart. Do not underestimate that. Some people are remembered for beauty. Some are remembered for excitement. But the people who make us feel real, heard, and understood are the ones who stay with us the longest. This is also why the age difference is not the main issue here, even if your mind wants to make it one. Yes, different ages can bring different experiences, different rhythms, and different fears. But they can also bring balance. One person brings freshness, wonder, movement. The other brings depth, calm, perspective. These things do not always compete. Sometimes they complete each other. So do not let old rules or social noise decide what a meaningful connection is allowed to look like. When two souls meet in a real way, age becomes one detail, not the whole story. And what this person feels for you is becoming a story they can no longer ignore. There is something about your essence that they cannot explain away. It is not one feature, not one smile, not one conversation. It is the full blend of who you are. The way you laugh when you forget to hold back. The way your voice softens when you are relaxed. The way you handle problems without turning everything into chaos. The way your eyes carry stories. The way your energy feels warm without trying too hard. All of that together creates something strong, something rare, something deeply attractive. This person has likely tried to make sense of their feelings. They may have asked themselves if it is just a passing interest, if it is admiration, if it will fade. But every time they try to move away from it, their heart comes back to you. That matters. Feelings that are shallow usually disappear when challenged. Feelings that are real often grow stronger when tested. That is what is happening here. Their heart has kept choosing you, not because you are perfect, not because you fit some fantasy, but because something in you feels true, and truth has its own pull. You may now be asking what you should do with this. The answer is simple. Do not rush, do not force, do not panic. Just stay awake to what is happening. Notice how they act around you. Notice how your own body responds when they are near. Notice whether your spirit feels lighter, calmer, brighter in their presence. You do not need to decide everything in one moment. Real connections do not require panic. They require awareness. So let this breathe, let it unfold, and keep watching, because the next truth may be the one you needed most. This person is not drawn to a surface version of you. They are drawn to your soul. Many connections begin with appearances and break apart when depth is missing. This one is different. Depth is already here. This person is not only interested in how you look. They want your stories, your mind, your humor, your scars, your quietness, your wisdom, your truth. They are curious about your past, not because they want drama, but because they want to understand what shaped you. They listen when you speak about the hard chapters. They lean in when you share what life taught you. To them, your history is not baggage. It is proof. Proof that you have lived deeply. Proof that you have survived things that could have hardened you, yet you still carry warmth. That kind of beauty cannot be copied. It cannot be bought. It cannot be faked. And this younger person sees it with surprising clarity. They may admire your face, your style, your presence, yes, but what holds them is deeper. They sense something timeless in you, something that cannot be measured in years. And maybe this is why their feelings feel so strong. They are not reacting only to attraction. They are responding to recognition. Soul recognition. The strange and powerful feeling of meeting someone who feels familiar in a way the mind cannot fully explain. If you have been lonely, let this part sink in. Love has not missed you. Your season for affection, closeness, and desire did not end in some hidden year you passed without noticing. That was never the truth. Love is not reserved for one age. Passion does not belong only to the young. Connection does not expire. If anything, a heart that has lived, lost, learned, and healed has even more depth to offer when something real finally arrives. So stay here with this message, because there is still another layer, and it may help you understand why this bond feels both surprising and meaningful at the same time. This connection also carries a kind of balance that can heal both of you in different ways. You offer depth, steadiness, patience, and perspective. They offer freshness, enthusiasm, movement, and belief in what is still possible. Around them, something in you may begin to wake up again. Hope, curiosity, excitement, a sense that life is not done surprising you. Around you, something in them settles. Their emotions find ground. Their fear softens. Their world becomes less confusing. That exchange is powerful. It is not about one person saving the other. It is about two energies meeting in a way that fills empty spaces. This is why the bond feels meaningful. It is not random chemistry floating without purpose. It feels like timing. Strange timing, maybe. Unexpected timing, yes. But timing that somehow fits. And if part of you worries about what other people may think, that is understandable. Society has many opinions about who should love whom and when. But private truth is often quieter than public opinion. The real questions are simpler. Is there respect here? Is there honesty? Is there care? Is there peace? Is there mutual choice? If the answer is yes, then do not let fear wear the mask of wisdom. Sometimes fear sounds practical while quietly blocking something beautiful. Be careful with that. This does not mean you should ignore boundaries or act without thought. It means you should not reject a meaningful connection only because it arrived in a form you did not expect. Let it teach you something. Let it remind you that life still has unopened doors. Let it remind you that being desired, valued, and deeply appreciated is not behind you. It may be closer than ever. And if this is touching something real in you, stay until the end, because the next part speaks directly to the hesitation in your heart. You may worry that exploring a bond with someone younger could be unfair. You may fear imbalance. You may wonder whether opening that door means doing something wrong. Those concerns do not make you selfish. They show that you are thoughtful. They show that you care. But do not confuse care with automatic rejection. Adults can choose who they love. Adults can know their own hearts. This person is not feeling something by accident. They have likely noticed their emotions, sat with them, questioned them, and still found themselves returning to you. To assume they do not understand their own feelings would take away their agency instead of honoring it. True respect means seeing the other person as capable of choosing freely. And if your intentions are honest, if your heart is not trying to control, manipulate, or take advantage, then the connection itself is not the problem. What matters most is the quality of your presence. Do you respect them? Do you care about their well-being? Do you want good things for them, even beyond your own desire? Can you meet them with sincerity instead of ego? These are the real questions. If your answers are clean, then you are already moving from integrity. And remember this too. You are not being forced toward any outcome. Nothing here demands a decision tonight. Nothing says you must leap. This message is only asking you not to shut the door too fast out of fear. Let awareness lead. Let truth lead. Let your own inner calm guide the pace. If the feeling is not mutual on your side, that is valid. If timing is wrong, that is valid too. But if something in you is softening, if something in you recognizes this bond and feels both nervous and alive, then do not dismiss that so quickly. Sometimes the heart whispers before life changes, and sometimes the bravest thing is simply staying open long enough to hear it. This younger person notices details about you that others miss. They remember the small stories, the way you phrase certain things, the music you like, the look on your face when you are thinking deeply, the topics that light you up, the little changes in your mood. People do not store details like that unless they care. Attention is one of the clearest forms of affection, and their attention to you is not casual. It is careful, quiet, steady. They carry little pieces of you with them. The warmth of your presence, the rhythm of your words, the way you make ordinary moments feel less empty. This is why their feelings are not fading. They are building. And if you let yourself be honest, maybe you have already sensed it. Maybe there is a pause when your eyes meet. Maybe their tone changes with you. Maybe they become softer, more present, more alive. Maybe they seek your company in ways that look small on the outside but feel meaningful when you notice the pattern. Patterns tell the truth. So do not overthink every single moment until you talk yourself out of what is obvious. Let conversation flow. Let silence be comfortable. Let the connection breathe. Love does not grow well inside constant tension. It grows where there is space, honesty, and emotional oxygen. So if this person is near you, be present. If they speak, listen. If they open a little, do not close up completely. You do not need to perform. You only need to be real. Sometimes that is enough to give another heart courage. And yes, your openness matters more than you think. They may already be holding back because they fear you will see them as too young, too uncertain, too different from the world you know. A small shift in your energy could change everything. Not pressure, not promises, just warmth, just permission for possibility to exist. And there is something else this connection may be doing for you, something just as important as romance. It may be restoring your view of yourself. Life has a way of wearing down self-worth. Criticism, rejection, loneliness, disappointment, and time can slowly distort the way you see your own beauty. You stop noticing your light because you live inside yourself every day. Then someone comes along and sees you without that old filter. They see your worth without the weight of your self-doubt. That is part of what is happening here. This younger person reflects something back to you that you may have forgotten. They see beauty in your age, not in spite of it. They see depth in your face, not flaws. They see the marks of living as richness, not loss. They see your experience as something attractive, not something to hide. And maybe now it is time for you to start seeing yourself with even a fraction of that same kindness. Time has not emptied you. It has added layers. It has made you wiser, more interesting, more real. The changes in you tell a story of endurance. The softness you still carry after hard years is a kind of miracle, and the right person will not run from that. The right person will feel drawn to it. That may be why this message found you now. Not only to tell you that someone younger has deep feelings for you, but also to remind you that you are still fully worthy of being loved, wanted, admired, and chosen. Do not miss that gift. Sometimes a new connection enters our life not only to offer affection, but to heal the parts of us that forgot our own value. And if you have been waiting for a sign that your heart is still alive, this may be it. Quiet, surprising, and very real. So what happens next is still yours to choose. That has not changed. You remain the author of your life. You can move slowly. You can stay observant. You can keep your boundaries and still allow warmth. You can ask for clarity without losing tenderness. You can explore without rushing, feel without collapsing, and remain wise without becoming closed. That balance matters. If this bond is meant to deepen, it will not need panic to survive. It will need truth. It will need presence. It will need the courage to let something good exist before fear tries to name every reason it should not. And maybe that is the final message for you today. Not that you must act immediately. Not that every feeling should become a promise. But that you should stop assuming love has passed you by. Stop telling yourself that desire no longer belongs in your life. Stop speaking about your best days as if they are buried behind you. They are not. New tenderness can still find you. New closeness